going on here with Bitcoin. We're going to get straight into it. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. But look at what's happening here. I was telling everybody in my previous video how this was a bull trap, and it's playing out exactly how I expected. We're going through this area right here, which is called a bear flag, and these bear flags are bearish signals. So obviously they're going to be bearish. So this is going to be a short little video. So I just kind of want to break down what is about to happen next, right? So if you look over here on the MACD here, you can actually see that the selling pressure is probably going to start to speed up a little bit right here. We're probably going to start seeing an increase in selling pressure. It's probably not going to be as much as the selling pressure back here. So if we go and we look at what happened previously, we can see that the previous drop was pretty big. This previous drop was actually huge, right? This is what took us from pretty much 100K, well, 98K, let's not exaggerate, 98K, 2K away, right? 98K all the way down to 60K. That was a pretty big drop, right? I don't think it's going to be as big as it was before. I think this drop is still going to be significant, but I don't think it's going to be as big as it was before. So if you pull this down, you can see this is about a 38% drop. Now, probably not going to be 38% from the top, right? And again, I've been mentioning this over and over again. We're looking towards 50K, maybe about 32% from the top that we just now had at 75K all the way down to 50K, about 32, 33%, give or take. So probably going to end up coming pretty soon. And when you look at the %R trend exhaustion here on the daily chart, you can see the same exact thing is forming as last time. And I've been mentioning this every single day. Well, not every single day because I've been making videos every day. But look, I've been mentioning this a lot. We're still coming down here. So we're still probably going to end up seeing this continuing to pull back to an oversold area before we hit another breakout, right? So yeah, I'm expecting 50K to come here pretty soon. So I would say be ready, be prepared. Don't don't try to time it, but I'm definitely expecting it to continue to pull back. Now, when we pull up the 4-hour chart here, you can see something a little bit different here. So this is the 4-hour chart. You can see we're still actively pulling back here on the %R trend exhaustion on the 4-hour chart. We actually just hit this area here that is like pretty much a pullback area. So we should see this pulling back even further here. And then if you look at the MACD on the 4-hour chart, you can see this was the bullish divergence right here. Bullish divergence is described by higher lows on the MACD while simultaneously getting lower lows on the charts. So if we look at the bullish divergence, higher lows on the MACD, lower lows on the charts. And that's exactly what we're seeing. As you can see here, higher lows here on the MACD, boom, boom, higher lows. That made this breakout happen right here. And that was a very, very small breakout that we just now seen. As you can see, boom, lower lows on the chart as we are showing the higher lows on the MACD. And then you can see this breakout is what happened after that. That was the result of our bullish divergence. And what did I say yesterday and the day before that and the day before that? We're probably going to end up seeing it come down here and doing a false breakout and bull trapping people once again. This is what the market does. It bull traps people over and over and over again. The market needs exit liquidity. Now, when I say the market needs exit liquidity, the billionaires and the millionaires running the market need your money. That's as simple as I can put it. They need your money. And they don't need it, they just want it, right? They just want your money. So they'll just take it as they please because, well, let's just face it, a lot of people are going to keep getting bull trapped. Because when you look at influencers and what a lot of influencers are saying, a lot of them are super bulls. Like they're literally perma bulls. They're super bullish. And they'll be bullish for a whole entire year. And then when the whole entire year plays out, it's going down the whole entire year. And then at the end of the year, we enter the bull market and then it starts going up. They're like, oh, I told you so, we're bullish. Yeah, you've been saying we've been bullish for the last 365 days where the market has literally been dumping every single day for the last year. But then all of a sudden it goes up at the end of the year. And now all of a sudden you're a guru, right? That's how these influencers do it. And they are the reason why so many people are exit liquidity and why so many people lose money in the markets. We can't do that. We can't be doing that. And I'm here to expose them. You know, I'm not always right, but we're in a bear market. There's no way to, there's no way to really say that we're not in a bear market. And people are going to scream, no, bull market's coming. Bull markets, we're in the bull market until the end of the year. And then in the end of the year, we will then enter the bull market, right? So just wait a little bit and it'll eventually be done, right? But not everybody is saying bullish stuff. This guy, Ted Says a Whale, has opened a $46.2 million short on Bitcoin with 40x leverage. Liquidation price 71.7K. That is a shit ton of money. And they're opening this type of money left and right. Left and right. So they're literally going hard on this. They're literally going hard with the leverage. Right. So I would be extremely, extremely careful if you have literal multi-millionaires out here literally just making millions of dollars off of shorting Bitcoin with huge leverage. What do you think? What do you think they're expecting? They're expecting this to continue to go down. Like this guy was like, "Oh, I'm gonna put in a $1.1 million." Right? He put a 1.1 million, not billion. I know it sounds like I'm saying billion, but he put in 1.1 million and did a 40x leverage for $46.2 million. Right? So when this starts to go down, this guy is gonna make a lot of money. He's gonna be up like $4 or $5 million off this trade if it continues downwards. Check out the link in my description also, by the way, for AvantisFi. And guys, if you don't know Avantis, this is literally DeFi leverage trading on Base. So if you want to do this DeFi leverage trading, sign up through the link that I have in the description and you will get up to 15% off your trading fees. And it will also end up getting me a little bit of a fee rebate. So you'd be helping support the channel. So shout out to you guys. But yeah, check it out. Link in the description. And yeah, like I said, I don't do these crypto scams where I'm promoting scam coins. I use actual use cases like this. Like I actually use Avantis, and I actually like Avantis. It's a nice platform. So yeah, definitely check it out there. And yeah, Avantis is pretty good. But yeah, Avantis, you can do leverage trading here. You can short Bitcoin here, and you can do a lot of leverage. So be careful with leverage. Obviously, you can do up to 75x leverage on Bitcoin, but be careful with leverage. Be careful with leverage because you can literally get burned doing leverage, right? And I think I might start doing some live streams where I'm leverage trading just to show you guys examples of using Avantis to leverage trade. But yeah, you can short. There are little nuances that you have to learn about. So you definitely learn about those little nuances. But yeah, so moving on from this, let's go to the next subject here. So the crypto fear and greed index here is now at 29. So we were at extreme fear for the longest time, but we've kind of gotten out of that zone. So now what we're seeing is, as we hit neutral very briefly when we did the bull trap just now, and now as we're pulling back, we're back in the fear area. And then from there, we're going to go back into the extreme fear area. So we're going to be back into extreme fear pretty soon here on Bitcoin. So it's going to come pretty soon, right? And then once it's at the bottom at extreme fear again, make sure those are the levels that you're looking to buy, right? Once it's all the way at the bottom, right? So we've seen that this extreme fear was at 62K. And then from there, it was just up from there. They didn't go any lower than that. So wait until the extreme fear bottoms out. The extreme fear was at a 5. At 62K, it was at a 5, right? So around that level is probably going to be the level that you would want to buy again because that's when it bottomed out. Personally, I think it's going to be around 50K, but whatever it is, it's going to be that level that I'm probably going to be looking to buy at, right? 50K is that target for me. So let's see what happens. That's just my target personally. Now, you can also look at the weekly chart here for a second. So when you pull up the weekly chart on Bitcoin, it looks like we have one more sell cycle to go here on the weekly chart, which means one more sell cycle for this bear market, and then possibly some sideways trading movement, and then some bull traps here and there, right? But I don't know. I could be wrong. It could be more than one more sell cycle. Like what I'm looking here is like we get another sell cycle here, and then boom, bullish divergence. Some bulls come in, and then we might get some more selling coming towards the end of the year, and then a mega launch into 2027. That is how I'm seeing this play out, right? And again, if you're wondering what bullish divergence is, this is why it's good to know these different type of phrases because it helps you with your trading. Bullish divergence is defined as higher lows on the MACD and lower lows on the charts, right? So if we look over here, what do we see? higher lows on the MACD. So we're not necessarily finished with the bull market or the bear market yet. We're not finished with the bear market yet. We have one more sell cycle, like I've been saying, one more sell cycle, and then we're going to switch into bullish pressure, have a pullback. We're going to get bull trapped towards the end of the year, and then you're going to pull back a little bit more. That's the next higher low, and then boom, you're going to get massive buying pressure going into 2027. That's kind of how I see this going. So we haven't necessarily played it out fully, but we'll see what happens here with that. All right. So, anyways, let's just wait, be patient. But for now, it's pretty much all I got for you guys today. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this financial advice. Hit the like button, subscribe. Check out the link in the description for Avantis, because I actually use Avantis to check out the Avantis exchange. I've used it before. It's pretty good. It's a pretty nice platform. It's DeFi leverage trading. You can literally trade leverage on DeFi here. So it's pretty good. It's pretty nice. And like I said, up to 75x inside leverage trading. So click the link inside of my description, and you can literally just connect your wallet when you go here, and you can do it through the link inside of the description, right? Or they'll also let you sign up through an email address. So you can do an email address or sign up with a wallet. You do it with the email address, it creates a wallet for you, and then you just on ramp onto that wallet. Very, very simple. All right. So this is all I got for you guys today. And hit the like button and subscribe and all that good stuff. And as always, I'll be back with another video.